So the first thing to note in making the Bottega Veneta bag is that if you want the size of the bag to be an even number, so this one for instance, I have a 21, okay, the size is 21. So if you want it to be odd like that, then you will have to start with a chain of an odd number, sorry, an even number. Okay, so this one for instance, I have 9, and then when I build it up, I close the triangle up, it will give me 10. So this one I made the bead chain 20, and so when I build it like this, I will have 21. So if you count it, you have 21. Okay, but if you want the size to be, let's say 20 or 22, then you will have to start with an odd number. So I have this one for instance, I have 9. What am I saying? So if you want the size to be an odd number, you start with an even number. If you want the size to be an even number, the size to be an even number, you start with an odd number. So the one that I have here, for instance, this particular one is 21, so I made the chain 20. Okay, so if you want it to be 22, then you have to make the chain 21. I hope I'm making sense right now. I'm not confusing anybody. So if you want the size to be 21, you make the chain 20. If you want it to be 22, you make it 21. Okay, yeah. So if you want to know how I made this, I will leave the link in the description below, because I have a detailed tutorial on this particular Bottega Veneta bag. Okay, so I will label the link below A, because there is a second one. Okay, so this particular one is I will label it A, so all the links below the A or B for this particular bag, because I did a detailed tutorial on that on this bag in that video, a very detailed one. It's in 5 parts, and so one of them is even 53 minutes, so you know how deep or detailed it is. Okay, so check the link out if you want to know more about this. So these are just what I wanted to clear. If you want the size to be an odd number like 21, you start with a chain of 20. If you want it to be 22, you start with a chain of 21. Okay, yes. So let's move on to the next type of the Bottega Veneta bag, and this is it. This is using the usual bead matting method. Okay, so instead of this smooth hand side, you get this crooked one. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can achieve that. Now the problem is that because this bag is made of the normal bead matting method or the usual bead matting method, okay, so when you get to this side, that where you will have to close that side to make the handle, you still use the bead matting by entering one here, and then you pick one and then you cross. Okay, that is how, or that is why you don't get the smooth part. Okay, so I am going to illustrate the wrong method right now for you to see, and then after that I will show you the right thing to do, or the right way to do. Okay, because this one of my subscribers sent me this on via WhatsApp, and I realized that no, I have to make a detailed video, or I want to show you the right way to do it. Okay, so if you are trying this bag by using the usual bead matting method, because you want to skip those long procedure of the other one, the first one that I showed, my dear, as for this part, you will have to use some of the methods that we use in that one to make this. Okay, so if you want to jump it and then you still want to use the usual bead matting method like I am showing you right now, you get it wrong. Okay, you will get it wrong. So at this point, I want to urge you all to subscribe to my channel. Okay, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and subscribe again. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. All right, Yes, so like I'm showing you right now, you will enter one bead on each side of the thread, with each side of the thread, and then you pick one like this and then you cross. My dear, if you do this, you're not going to get the right thing. Okay, you're not going to get the right thing. So this is what I am showing you right now. This is not the right thing. This is very wrong. If you're doing this, that is why you are getting that crooked side. Okay, this is very wrong. You're not supposed to be doing this. So what I'm about to show you right now is the right thing to do. Okay, so you can see I'm counting from the top. So the fifth one, when you count from the top, the fifth one, you will enter it with the thread like this. Okay, and then you are not picking any bead. I mean, closing the side, you don't need any bead to do it. You don't need any bead, not even one. Okay, so I'll count 5 from the top and then enter it upwards. Okay, like I am doing. Okay, and then you, with both sides of the thread, I mean one, the right one, the left one, you enter the next beads. Okay, with each side of the thread, like I'm showing you in the video. So the next one, you do that with the right side, and then you do same with the left side as well. Okay, so this particular bag that I have here showing you the right thing to do, I also have a separate video of this on the channel. So that link is labeled B. Okay, that link is labeled B. You will see it right in the description box below. So if you want to know the detailed way to do this part, it is all stated in the video. Okay, it is all stated in the video. And then if you watch the first one, you will understand this part, because we repeated this very step in that the first one. Okay, using the other method. Okay, so it just depends on you. So after entering both side, the next bead on both side, I use one side of the thread to cross this particular bead, and then with the thread on your right, in your right hand, I'll use it to enter. So you use it to enter these 2 beads. Okay, with the right one, the one in your right hand. Okay, great. And now with the other side, that is the one in your left hand. Okay, this particular one, I'm going to use it to enter these 3 beads. Okay, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so I will emphasize it 1. So this bead here. Okay, so I'll use this thread. Okay, so the beads that I'm pointing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you watch it carefully. Like I said, if you want a more detailed way of doing this, I have a separate video where I focused on this one alone, and that link is labeled B below in the description box, so kindly check it out if you're not getting this very one. Okay, yeah, so after entering those 3 beads, so I'm entering the last one. Okay, so after entering these 3 beads, use that same thread. Okay, that same thread to also enter. Okay, yeah, so that same thread, that is what I'm trying to show you. So use it to enter these 2 beads also, the 2 beads right opposite the one we entered the other thread with. Okay, so that 2 beads on the other side, you use that same thread to enter it. Okay, see, I'm trying to emphasize because I want it to be more detailed. So that same thread that we used to enter those 3 beads is what we are using to enter these 2 beads here at the other side. all right, and then still okay, you don't need any bead. So when you have it like this, you use one side of the thread, either the one in your left or the one in your right hand, to cross the other bead that the other thread is coming out from. Okay, so I'll use this one, okay, to enter this particular bead. So I'm using the left one to enter the bead that the right thread is coming out from. Okay, but you can change it any other way, it works perfectly. Okay, so in this particular video, what I'm trying to emphasize is that this particular one, you don't need any bead to close it. Okay, you just have to be passing your threads through, sorry, to get it closed. You don't need any bead. So if you're getting that picture I showed, it means that you use beads to close that side. And once again, you don't need any bead at all to do it. Okay, so I'm going to enter these 3 beads. So like I repeated at the other side, I wanted to show you once again here. So after crossing that bead, you use that same thread to enter the 3 beads, okay, that I pointed at. Okay, so like I say, I'm sorry, like I'm saying, it's good, and then I'm recommending that you go and watch those videos because they are detailed. So if, and one thing I will advise is that if you watch the video once, and you are not getting it, watch it again. Okay, watch it over and over again. And then I also have a tutorial video that show you how to slow down the YouTube videos so that you can follow it step by step. And then I will leave that link also in the description box labeled C. Okay, so you get to know it. So yeah, after that you just join the handle, and then I also have a video where I have the zipper attached to this bag with lining. So check it out all in the description box. Bye bye.